Good evening. Thank you everyone for coming to attend my speech. And this is on the Second Amendment and also partitioning gun control laws. So my name is Kisa Reinhardt. I'm going to introduce each and every one of or I'm going to allow my audience to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Walter.
I'm Keyshawn.
Hi, I'm Kiana.
Okay. Second Amendment gun laws. Is the government trying to take away constitutional rights given to us by our forefathers? Or is the government trying to help to protect everyone in the community and over the United States? This has been something that has been a widely publicized debate. The Second Amendment laws were put in place for people to have the right to bear arms so that they can be able to protect themselves if need be. Now, we have recently been noticing an increase and a spike in violent gun crimes, especially crimes dealing with guns. It's just been an increase in violent crimes altogether. But violent gun crimes has been on the rise recently. So many people, especially those in Congress, are feeling like if they harshen and tighten up the gun laws, they feel like that the violent gun crimes will go down. Now, there are others who believe contrary to the fact. They are thinking even if the gun laws are harshened, that the violent gun crimes will still go up. One thing that I am asking you to think about, is it the actual guns itself that is killing people? Or is it the people who are making poor choices that are the ones that are actually killing the people? Now, we do not want for the government to control the rights that our forefathers put into place to keep us protected. We want to make sure that we still have our rights as American people. That's something that is very important, and that's something that was given to us, and we need to make sure that we work hard to keep that. One thing that I do also want to challenge you to think about is people who make and who commit these gun crimes. These are people who, first off, a lot of times don't even have the right to be a gun owner. These are people who have already been to jail or prison and who have a criminal record or who are convicted felons. These people do not have rights to even purchase guns. However, these are the people who are committing a large amount of the crimes that you hear about. Now, I know it's a little bit hard to maybe see this, but this is a visual aid that I have basically stating about a bar chart for the gun crimes and the increased rate of people in America who have died based on guns who were purchased or who were used from convicted felons as opposed to guns who were owned legally by just a regular citizen. So this is basically showing that the crimes committed, the gun crimes, the increase was basically by convicted felons and not by just regular people who legally own guns. So this is something that we also want you to think about when you're making a decision, because our lawmakers are going to be putting a call into action, and they're going to be asking people to vote. And they're going to be asking people to vote on laws that are going to be passed. So they're going to try to basically limit your access to guns. So if you want to be able to keep your Second Amendment Constitution in place the way it was meant to be initially, please, when it's time to vote, make sure that you vote against the harsher gun laws. We as the American people still need to be able to protect ourselves just as we need to, and our families as well. We don't need to have limitations on how we can protect our family and protect ourselves. We need to be able to have make that choice on our own and not let that choice be made through government or through other people. So I urge you this November, when it's time for you to go up to your polls, definitely educate yourself on the legislatures and on the laws that are in place, and educate yourself on the decisions that you want to be made moving forward that will affect all of our future. So this is something that you should definitely be mindful of, and definitely take a call to action when it's time for you to go to the polls. I thank each and every one of you for taking time out to view my speech and to attend. And also, is there any questions that anyone has or any comments that anyone would like to make? I know this has definitely been a topic that has been widely publicized. It's been a lot of things said about this topic, and it has been a little touchy. So is there anything that anyone would like to share or say? No? Okay. All right, well, I thank each and every one of you, and you have a good evening.